Well, thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for that. Yeah, I'm surprised at this warm reception after you're sitting out here in the freezing cold for 2 hours. We apologize. We tried to land, we couldn't do it. But here we are now, and happily so. And Barbara and I are just delighted to be with you. I want to salute, of course, the Commandant of the Marines, an illustrious, wonderful position held by a wonderful general. And we're glad you are here, sir. Senator Hutchison can't be with us. Governor Perry, thank you for those very generous and very kind remarks. Rick Perry, a friend for a long time. The Speaker, I'll say no more about him except to say he also is a friend and doing a great job. Joe Strauss, some of you may know him, some may not, but a good man right over here. Mayor Hoover, Chairman Hanson, and all those that help with this historical commission. And then, of course, Johnny Kerr, an old friend of the Bush family for years and years, and here he is right here at the Nimitz Foundation. And General Hagee, seriously, thank you. I also want to single out the Ho Shei Lai family, Robert Ho, Gretchen, the Ho's from China, Hong Kong, now Vancouver, I think. But Barbara and I used to play tennis with them. Don't do it. You'll get clobbered. You'll get killed. They were so nice to us, their family, when we were living out in China, actually, and visiting in Hong Kong. But I'm delighted they're here, and I look forward to seeing the exhibit that bears their name. I want to thank the Golden Knights, who could not jump in here, but some of them are right here. Great paratroopers. I've made several jumps with these guys, and I'm trying not to take it personally. They did not ask me to jump on this one today. But I am planning to make another jump with them on my 90th birthday, and they've already said that's okay. Have we introduced the Pearl Harbor survivors? Are any here actually there at the Pearl Harbor survivors with us today? If so, please stand up. There they are. Very nice. Quite a few. Well done, men and women. All of them can tell amazing stories. When you get to be my age and maybe theirs, your memory isn't what it used to be. I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday, but I'm certain that my squadron, VT-51, single-handedly won the war in the Pacific. I know that. But if I were to make such an outlandish claim, you'd waltz inside of this wonderful museum and quickly learn the facts, the true story, the living history of what happened during that memorable time so many years ago. Near the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery, there sits a bench with an inscription that reads, "The beginning of the end of war lies in remembrance." And that's what makes days like today and places like this Nimitz Museum so vitally important. It is right, and it is important, that we honor the genuine valor of the men and women who throughout our history have made the ultimate sacrifice for their country, for the cause of freedom, and perhaps most of all for each other. Those who survived the war are always haunted by the memory of those they lost, the friends who never came home. So we're also right to pause and thank the living for the honor and commitment to service they have shown and continue to show to preserving and protecting this, the greatest and freest nation on the face of the earth. But at the same time, we have a solemn obligation to pass forward to future generations the abject horror of war. Ask anyone who's been there and they'll tell you War is never to be relished and only rarely to be celebrated. Most of all, it is documented and remembered and used as a lesson, as an example of what happens when mankind falls short of his highest aspirations. It is in the act of telling the full story of war, the heroism, the moral justness of a cause, as well as the great suffering, that makes this remarkable museum such a special place and a vital contribution to our country. How fitting then that it should be placed here in the heart of our great country, in the very heart of our great state. Barbara and I are so pleased to be with you on this important day, and we wish each and every one a Merry Christmas. We hope you go in and thaw out and look around at the museum, and God bless you, and thank you so very much for coming here today.